everyone, I am Dr. Devyani and you are watching Epistasis. So this is the part 2 video. So हम इस part 2 video में क्या करेंगे, CBSE class 12 के biology syllabus का first unit, that means unit 6 के जो फर्स्ट चैप्टर है रिप्रोडक्शन इन ऑर्गेनिज्म, इसका क्विक रिवीजन कर रहे हैं, राइट। सो अगर आपने पार्ट 1 नहीं देखा है तो उसको जरूर देखें एंड उसके बाद पार्ट 2 देखें एंड उससे पहले ये चैप्टर को अपनी एनसीईआरटी बुक और जो भी रेफरेंस बुक आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं उससे पढ़ ले। सो दिस वीडियो इज ओनली फॉर क्विक रिवीजन. Okay, so there are some events which are common in sexual reproduction in each and every type of organisms which who reproduce through sexually, right? So the three events are pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization. Okay, so in pre-fertilization event there are two processes are there. Number one is gametogenesis and number two is gamete transfer. Gametogenesis means gamete formation, okay, and number two is gamete transfer. Gametogenesis is the process of formation of two types of gametes, that means male gamete and female gametes. Now all the gametes are haploid. Every time whenever you go through the term gametes, they are all haploid cells, right? Now homogametes or isogametes mean two gametes are very similar morphologically. Okay, so इनको देखने में in appearance they are very similar. In some algae these type of gametes are there. So this is a figure of an isogamete. Okay, next is heterogametes. So two morphologically distinct gametes are present, are called heterogametes. So they are present in most sexually reproducing organisms, like in humans. Okay, ovum or sperm, they are distinctly different in their appearance. Now male gamete is called anthrozoid or sperm and female gamete is called egg or ovum. Okay, now what is we have to know about the sexuality in organism. So in case of plants, so first talk about plants. So in plants, bisexual plants means having both male and female reproductive structure in the same plant. एक ही प्लांट के अंदर मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर भी है, फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर भी है, whether it be in a same flower or in different. ठीक है, हमने bisexual flower, unisexual flower क्लास 11 में पढ़े हैं. So bisexual plant means इसमें एक ही प्लांट में मेल एंड फीमेल दोनों रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर है, एंड unisexual plant means मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स आर इन डिफरेंट प्लांट्स. ठीक है, सो एक प्लांट में बस मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गेन्स वाले फ्लावर ही होते हैं और दूसरे में बस फीमेल ही होते हैं. सो दिस type of plants are called unisexual plants, right? Now in case of fungi and plants, two different terms are used, that is homothalic or monoecious. Monoecious means the same plant, एक ही single plant. ठीक है, जिसमें प्लांट और फंगी के लिए हम होमोथैलिक यूज करेंगे. सो इन जिसमें दो टाइप ऑफ रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स होंगे, दैट मीन्स इन बाइसेक्सुअल कंडीशन. ओके, सो बाइसेक्सुअल कंडीशन में जो प्लांट है इनको हम बोलते हैं मोनोसियस. इसके लिए कोई दो डिफरेंट प्लांट्स की जरूरत नहीं है, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर मोनोसियस, राइट. और हेटेरोथैलिक और डायोसियस मीन्स यूनिसेक्सुअल कंडीशन. सो दो डिफरेंट प्लांट्स चाहिए, मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव organ and female reproductive organ के लिए. So in unisexual condition we will call it as a dioecious plant, right? Now unisexual male flower में अगर बस stamen हो then we will call it as staminate, and if unisexual flower contains only female reproductive organ, that is pistil, we will call it as pistillate. Right, now monoecious plant, what is monoecious plants? That means bisexual condition, male and female flower in the same plant. Example is cucurbits or coconut. Okay, and dioecious plant जिसमें male and female flowers in different plant, like example is papaya and date palm. Okay, so it is all about sexuality in plants. Now in animals may also be bisexual or hermaphrodite. Bisexual animals like earthworm, जिसमें कुछ प्रोग्लोटिड्स में मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन फॉर्म हो सकते हैं, कुछ में फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन फॉर्म्स हो सकते हैं, like earthworm or sponges or tapeworm, they have both male and female reproductive organs in the same organism, right? So that's why they are bisexual animal, and this type of organisms are called hermaphrodite. Okay, cockroach is another example. So hermaphrodite, right? Now cell division during gamete formation, हम बोल रहे हैं कि gamete हमेशा haploid ही होगी. Okay, so parents का जो plant body है जिससे gamete form होते हैं, it can be haploid and diploid both. ठीक है, हैप्लॉइड भी हो सकती है, डिप्लॉइड भी हो सकती है. सो व्हाट टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन विल बी देयर इन हैप्लॉइड पेरेंट प्लांट बॉडी. इसमें हम इसको तो और कितना रिड्यूस करें, इट इज ऑलरेडी एन नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स आर देयर, राइट. सो इनमें गैमेट फॉर्मेशन के टाइम बस माइटोसिस होगी टू रिस्टोर द क्रोमोसोम नंबर, कोई भी क्रोमोसोम नंबर की चेंज नहीं होगी. हैप्लॉइड प्लांट पेरेंट प्लांट body is has n number of chromosome. Through mitosis gametes will form and they will also have n number of chromosome. Example is Munera, fungi, algae, bryophytes. इसमें होता है haploid parent plant body, right? In diploid parent plant body, जिसमें diploid parent plant body, that means 2n. So here meiosis will be there and finally gametes will form and gametes will have n number of chromosomes, right? So यहाँ पे meiosis होगी क्योंकि 2n से हमें n करनी है. So there should be reductional division, right? कहाँ पे होती है? Pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, most animals इसमें diploid parent plant body होते हैं और diploid parent body होते हैं जिससे meiosis के बाद gametes form होते हैं, right? And there are some specific cells which will produce gametes. So this type of cells are called meiocytes or gamete mother cell. ठीक है, gamete mother cells को बोलते हैं meiocyte, MEIOCYTES, right? Now, so this is all about gametogenesis. Next even is gamete transfer. बस gamete form करने से ही तो नहीं होगा, gamete को transfer होनी है, right? So in majority of organisms, the male gamete is motile, ये move कर सकते हैं. And जो female gametes होते हैं, they are stationary, they cannot move, they present in a same place. Okay, एक ही place में रहते हैं male female gamete. But there are some exception like in fungi and algae. Okay, so here both male and female gametes are motile, right? Now in algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes, there should be any medium जिस मीडियम में गैमेट ट्रांसफर हो. सो वाटर इज द मोस्ट कॉमन मीडियम फॉर algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes. A large number of male gametes fail to reach, but there is a problem. What is there? That इतने male gametes form होंगे but they are fail to reach. Why? Because it is a chance factor, right? So they just expose to through this medium and they just reach to the female gametes. So बहुत सारे male gametes waste होते हैं. So that's why to compensate this, very large number of male gametes are produced. Okay, so they are several thousand times greater than the number of female gametes produced. Okay, to compensate this problem. Now in seed plant, pollen grains are the carriers for male gametes. So in seed plant, that means in angiosperms, what happened that male gamete is non-motile. तो इसको जाने के लिए कोई medium चाहिए. And here pollen grains are the carriers male gametes. Okay, and ovule have the egg. Ovule के अंदर egg रहता है and pollen grains will produce in the anther and transfer to the stigma. Okay, so we will discuss all this structure in the next chapter. So transferred to the stigma before fertilization and then it goes to the ovum and finally fertilization occurred. Okay, so in bisexual plants जिसमें both male and female reproductive structure है उसमें होगी self fertilization. Okay, so they are called self fertilization plants or self pollination will be there. Example is peas, and here transfer is very easy because anther and stigma is present in very close distance. That means they are very present in close vicinity. Okay, इन क्रॉस पॉलिनेटिंग प्लांट जिसमें दो अलग अलग प्लांट्स में मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स है उसमें पॉलिनेशन होती है. व्हाट इज पॉलिनेशन? इट इज ट्रांसफर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन्स टू स्टिग्मा, right? Then what's happened? This pollen grains will germinate in stigma and a small pollen tube will form and this pollen tube carry male gametes to the ovule, right? And then they discharge the male gamete near the egg. Okay, so this has happened in cross-pollinating plants. Now in dioecious animal, male and female gametes produce in different organisms. a different individual because they are not bisexual, they are unisexual, right? Now the organism must evolve a special mechanism for gamete transfer, and it is different in different organism. अलग अलग organisms में there is अलग अलग mechanism होते हैं जिसके through gamete transfer हो सके, right? So in case of human there is a process called intercourse जिसके through male gametes female body में आते हैं, right? So like this there are different type of organisms जिसमें हर organisms में कुछ न कुछ special mechanism होते हैं this for this gamete transfer, right? So this is pre-fertilization events. Next is fertilization. So fertilization is nothing but fusion of the gametes. दो different gametes के fusion को बोलते हैं fertilization. The process is also called syngamy. Okay, and what is the outcome? Result is diploid zygote. Right? Now syngamy and fertilization are interchangeable terms. Okay, हम कभी भी इस syngamy and fertilization को synonymously भी use सकते हैं. Now development of new organism without fertilization from female gamete is called parthenogenesis. ठीक है, that means यहाँ पे without fertilization female gamete new organisms form कर सकते हैं. This type of method is called parthenogenesis. It is a special type of fertilization, a special type of mechanism, right? So example is rotifers, honeybees, small some lizard, birds like turkey, यहाँ पे parthenogenesis होता है, right? And in most aquatic animals में syngamy occurs in the external medium. Here also the water is a very common medium because they are aquatic, so they are present in water. So all this female, all the gametes, that means all the fertilization mainly occur outside the body. मीडियम में होता है, environmental medium में होता है, right? Example algae, fishes, amphibians, etc. So here there is fission of two gametes and finally a diploid zygote will form, and from this zygote new individual will grow. Now depending on this, fertilization can be of two types. External fertilization, that means fertilization occur outside the body. राइट इसके लिए क्या चाहिए, बहुत ज्यादा सिंक्रोनी होनी है. मेल गैमेट्स जब रिलीज होंगे फीमेल गैमेट्स को भी तभी मीडियम में रहना है, राइट? सो ऑर्गेनिज्म शो ग्रेट सिंक्रोनी बिटवीन द टू डिफरेंट सेक्सेस, ठीक है, एंड दे रिलीज लार्ज नंबर ऑफ गैमेट्स बिकॉज इट इज अ चांस फैक्टर, राइट? सो मेल गैमेट्स एंड फीमेल गैमेट्स बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं एंड रिलीज होते हैं टू एनहांस द चांस ऑफ सिनगैमी, लाइक इन केस ऑफ बोनी फिशेस एंड फ्रॉग्स. Okay, and large number of offsprings are produced, so this is the advantage of external fertilization. बहुत सारे offspring produce होते हैं. And what is disadvantages? They are extremely vulnerable to predators. कोई भी predators आके खा सकते हैं this small organisms को, so that's why it is a disadvantage. Okay, in case of terrestrial, so this is for this situation for aquatic organism. In many terrestrial organisms syngamy occur inside the body of organism. ठीक है, बॉडी के अंदर ही फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन. It is occur, example is fungi, reptiles, birds, mammals. Majority of plants, इसमें egg is formed inside the body of female organism. Male gamete is motile and they has to reach to the female gamete, and finally fertilization will occur, and number of male gamete produced is very high because male have to cover a distance to reach to the female gamete, right? So this is internal fertilization. In seed plant, non-motile male gametes are carried to female gametes through pollen tubes. Okay. Now, so this is all about fertilization. Now, post-fertilization event. What happens after fertilization? So, the result of fertilization is zygote. That means formation of diploid zygote, and it can form by two methods. External fertilization, जहाँ पे zygote is formed in the external medium, and internal fertilization, जहाँ पे zygote is formed inside the body of the organism. Right? Now, development of zygote depends on the type of life cycle. कौन से type of life cycle follow कर रहे हैं वो organism, उसके ऊपर depend करता है zygote की development. Like जैसे फंगी एंड एल्गी हो गया, जाइगोट डेवलप्स अ थिक वॉल, एक वॉल फॉर्म करते हैं एंड दे आर रेजिस्टेंट टू डेसिकेशन एंड डैमेज, कोई भी टाइप ऑफ डैमेज से वो विस्टैंड करते हैं एंड फाइनली व्हेन दे अंडरगो अ पीरियड ऑफ रेस्ट बिफोर जर्मिनेशन, जर्मिनेशन के बाद एक पहले एक इंक्यूबेशन टाइम होती है, उसके बाद जब फेवरेबल कंडीशन आता है तब वो जर्मिनेट होते हैं इन केस ऑफ फंगी एंड एल्गी. And those organisms which are in haplontic life cycle. So just recapitulate what is haplontic, diplontic and haplodiplontic life cycle. So हमने class 11 में ये सारे पढ़े हैं. So for example, in haplontic life cycle, what happens? From zygote, it divides by meiosis and form haploid spores. ठीक है, haploid zygote जो है diploid है, meiosis होगी, that means they become again haploid and form haploid spores. So this from this haploid individual will grow, right? And that's why zygote, so it is a simple example for haplontic life cycle. You have to search what will be the fate of the zygote in diplontic and haplodiplontic life cycle, right? इसके लिए आपको क्लास 11 की कुछ चैप्टर्स को recap करनी है, right? Next is zygote. So zygote is a very important link to ensure the continuity of the species between one generation to another. ठीक है, इसके बीच के जो एक वाइटल लिंक है जाइगोट, इट इज अ सिंगल सेल जिससे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन की ऑर्गेनिज्म फॉर्म होगी, राइट? Another event in post fertilization event is embryogenesis. That means the process of development of embryo from zygote. Zygote से embryo formation की process को बोलते हैं embryogenesis. ठीक है, दो प्रोसेस उसमें होगी. नंबर 1 इज सेल डिवीजन, जो जाइगोट सिंगल सेल है, सेल डिवीजन होगी टू इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ सेल्स. एंड नंबर 2 इज सेल डिफरेंशिएशन. सेल डिफरेंशिएशन क्यों चाहिए? क्यों? ताकि टिश्यू फॉर्म कर सके. फ्रॉम द ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स some cells will just go through cell differentiation and form tissues, right? And from tissue organ will form and the whole organism will grow. ठीक है, so that's why in embryogenesis zygote will go through two important steps, that is cell division and cell differentiation, right? Now in case of oviparous animals, so what do you mean by oviparous animals? They lay eggs. Okay, so fertilized eggs or unfertilized eggs. So in case of fertilized eggs, they covered by a hard calcareous shell and laid in the safe place in the environment, right? And now after a period of incubation, these young ones hatch out and finally the organism will grow. ठीक है, example is reptiles and birds. What is viviparous animals? Zygote develops into young ones, not eggs, inside the body of the female parent, right? Now after attaining a certain age or maturity, they just delivered out in the environment. Okay, and because of the proper embryonic care and protection, the chances of survival of this type of animals is greater than oviparous animals, right? Example is majority of mammals. And what is ovoviviparous animals? Then they produce eggs. Now these eggs develop and hatch inside the body of the inside the body of the mother, right? The next, they remain there for some time, and after that they delivered out of the body. Okay, sorry, after that they delivered out of the body. Example is shark, rays, snakes, fishes, etc. They are ovoviviparous animals, right? Now what happens in flowering plants? The zygote is formed inside the ovule. Now after fertilization, all the different parts of the flower like sepals, petals, stamens all fall off except pistil. Only pistil or carpel will still be there, right? Now zygote develops into embryo. Zygote after fertilization embryo बन जाते हैं. Ovules develops into seed. Ovule बनते हैं seed. Ovary develops into fruit. So ovary total ovary बन जाएंगे fruit, and the whole fruit has a thick wall, and this wall is called pericarp. Right? So after dispersal of the seeds, they germinate under favorable condition to produce new plant. ठीक है, so seed वैसे ही condition में रह जाएंगे. In favorable condition, they just germinate and produce new plant. Okay, so this is the end of the part 2 of this chapter. That means quick revision of chapter 1, reproduction in organism. Okay, so if you like my video, please go through my other videos also and stay with me. And till then, take care and bye bye.